Welcome to Bible Video Commentary. I'm your host, Pastor Christian. Our reading is from Genesis 28:10 through 22. I'm not going to read the entire passage, but I will read the last three. I'm going to give you the context and conclude with three relevant statements. What we see here in this narrative is Jacob's dream of a ladder that goes up to heaven. We see angels of God ascending and descending on it. Above it, we see the Lord. He then gives Jacob the promise that he gave to his father Isaac and grandfather Abraham. And Jacob is astounded and makes this vow, beginning in verse 20. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, "If God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I can come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Lord be my God. And this stone which I have set for a pillar shall be God's house. And of all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the tenth unto thee." Let me give you three relevant statements about this. Number one, Jacob's vow carries with it the spirit of consumerism. What is consumerism? Well, there's nothing new under the sun, right? It was alive in Jacob's day as it is now in America. Consumerism is as the text delineates. So long as I feel you have provided for me, so long as I feel you have protected me and empower me, then you can be my God. We're good to go. Well, that was prevalent in Jacob's time. For example, the god Baal was believed to be the storm god and therefore provided rain for the crops, and so the crops can grow. And so the people patronized Baal as their own god. Jacob's vow is strikingly similar to that kind of spirit in his age. And today, many Christians make that same vow. And this is not good because it deludes them in thinking that this is how they become Christians. Secondly, Jacob's vow implies that he would abandon God if he could no longer provide, if he could no longer protect him, if he could no longer empower him. Well, what kind of a theology is that? What kind of a God is that, right? How true of that today? Some of my friends would say, true that, right? Let me put a nuance to that kind of attitude. And it is this. People in the church today will stay in the church so long as the preacher doesn't offend them. The preacher preaches a clear, uncompromising, unadulterated gospel, or preaches a sermon that stepped on their toes. Whew, off they go, shopping for another church that would cater to their likes. Thirdly, Jacob's vow extols the material blessings rather than the blesser. You know, this is so prevalent in American Christianity today. People are in church because they're prospering, not because they are committed to a holy God. Make no mistake about it, Christian. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, is the God of gods. He is the King of kings, and he is the Lord of lords. He is sovereign. He is in control of everything. He does what he wants to do according to his holy will. Yes, he is faithful to provide. Yes, he is faithful to protect whomever he wants. Yes, he is faithful to protect and empower whomever he wants. And we ought to see him as that kind of God. Not bargain, if he could do this for us, then I would do this to him, or he can be my God, just as Jacob did. We ought to see him. We ought to own him as our God, not because of the gifts that he gives us. We ought to worship him as he is, the unchanging, always trustworthy, whether he protects us or not. whether he provides for us or not, whether he empowers us or not. But sadly, American Christianity is uncommitted to this kind of God, because as soon as they see no more blessings, they bolt out the door of the church. I hope this has been an awakening moment for you. Thank you for watching Bible Video Commentary. Bye.